Hey everybody, welcome to Animating Stuff. Yes, Animated's very own live stream event, which happens, well, we're going to try to do it every Saturday at 2 o'clock. So we'll see how this goes. And yeah, I'm your host, Jim Richardson, and here I am. Yes, this is California in Burbank time. Yeah, so this week we just started to bring out this new little episode called Animation Dance right here, Animated Dance Animation Study. And what I did is I went through and I got a sequence, which is a dance sequence of Bugs Bunny bouncing up and down. It's done by Ken Harris, who is an animator. He worked on Warner Brothers, did a lot of Bugs Bunny cartoons, and so he animated this scene of Bugs with a top hat, well, not top, a straw hat, and he's kind of dancing and swinging the hat up and down and stuff like that. So if you go to Animateducated, you'll see it there. Looks like that. And what I did is I extended the animation, so it's basically a big loop that goes about 2 or 3 times. And then I also slowed it down so you could see it. So let's take a look at this now. This is just something I've made talking about the guides, all right, where it's found and all that. So that's where again. Well, that's very interesting. So now we're going to show you all about guides. If you're an animator and you use Harmony, Toon Boom Harmony, that is, you'll learn something called guides. Guides are a way of drawing backgrounds using Harmony in animation. Let's take a look. And guides are found right up here. If you push that little button, that plus button, you'll see right here, guides. And you can click on guides, and it brings it up, and there's nothing there. And it says number of lines. Here I'm going to push this button plus, and it gives you a choice of all the guides. Now, bunch of stuff here. I would not start off with this. Work your way up. Start with 1-point perspective. As you can see, when I put 1-point perspective on here, I have to choose the brush tool, and when I do that, it gives me a line in the middle. So here, what I can do is I can make a line. Yes. All right. So here's my line, and say I want to make this as my background. I'm just going to do a door. Very simple doorway. So we'll put the door like this, and we'll bring this down like that. And then we'll take this one over here and go like that. Now, if you overshoot this, say if you go a little bit more like that or something, it's okay, because you have another tool here called the cutter tool. And the cutter tool, you can just swipe over that, then you made a mistake and it makes it go away. All right, so here I've got this doorway. And if I want to put more stuff on here, I can. So if you're going to move this, you want to get real close to it so it turns like that. And then you can pull it down like that. And when you hold it, you can see all those lines that's showing you everything. And you can move it around. You can put 1-point perspective over here if you want, or over here, or wherever. But all your lines in here are going to go here. So my horizon line is going to be, like about here. And you're not going to see it. So, yeah, so just figure that out ahead of time. This is kind of a low angle right here, low angle shot. So all my stuff would be, if I had a table, if I made some sort of table, it wouldn't be at this perspective. Okay, so I'm just going to make a little box here so you can see what that looks like. Whoops, I kind of messed it up. Okay. But basically, you click and drag, and I'm clicking this way. You can click and go up, and you'll see the little dotted lines, and just follow the dotted lines over to the other thing. So that's kind of my perspective right now. So I can go back and fill this in if I want. If you have any furniture you want to make, this is a good way to do it. But again, it's going to look like this. This is kind of the perspective I'm in right now. If I pull that back, it sometimes doesn't go exactly where you think it would go. So anyway, yeah, so you can see inside the box like that, right? My camera's down and I'm looking up at my doorway, which would probably be a little bit a different angle. Yeah, but see, the main thing I just want to show you is you can draw it like that, or you just figure out where you want that door to be, where that perspective is. Say I have a oh, I don't know, another, like a bookcase. I have a bookcase here, and I want it to go out a little bit like that. Maybe I want to bring this over. See, it's already I'm kind of trying to figure out where my bookcase would end. Somewhere in there. You could have different perspectives, you know. So here, if I have like a bookcase, probably have like, shelf here. And then it's kind of inside. Maybe later I could put some books in there or whatever. Okay, so there's my kind of cruddy bookcase. Well, I found it on the street. Well, okay, so anyway, just kind of clean that up a little bit. And so there it is. So I wouldn't put books in it right now. I would do that later. So you can see how it feels like it's speeding up in the middle, and on the edges it slows down. There you go. So adjust the variations. Time, this is good. Yes, exactly. You got it. You're learning. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, sometimes, you apply the same principle in other ways. You can, like you said, with a punch, something like that. So if you have a fist, so like if I wanted to have this kind of slam down, my fists go down here, quickly, you can kind of use an arc. See how the arc is here? You're trying to use this as a guide to show where your fist is going to go. Then you can go back and take all that stuff out. See? And this is how you work. You want to work rough. But so from here to here, same deal. You can put an in-between in there. And, it can go pretty quick. Something like this. And then when it's starting to go into this, you could slow that down. You could even redraw it here. Something like that. And then what's nice about Harmony is you can, especially if it's a vector line, you can just circle it, and it always creates that pivot point in the middle. So if I go like this, you see it's rotating in the middle. So you can actually click on that, and you can pull it down to where that elbow is, and then you can pull this down slightly, and you can see kind of where it is. So even that kind of shows me, see, there's the thing, that maybe I need to go back and I could adjust this a little bit more. You could pull this out a little bit more
and just add to it. Something like that. I'm trying to line up my arms like that. There we go. So even there, see, you can add another in between. You can go to this one. You can copy it, and then you can go right in the middle, and you could paste it, and just move that little pivot point right there. Pull it down to where that elbow is, and then rotate it a little this way. And now you've got something. Notice it's all on ones. It's going to go really fast, right? But you can, remember, you can click on these, and you can add, maybe just add a little extra exposure to this, like on 2s, and then you can even hold this one first. Hold this a little longer so your audience sees it, and then you can decide if you want to do it on 2s, and it slams down like that. Then you want to hold it at the end too. You could play it. Right? So right there you can see how it feels like it's going down. It's going pretty quick. So it can start off slow like this, but as it goes to here, to there, you could put it on 1s if you want. You can try it, see. Let's do that. Let's make this one on 1s, just this one. Then let's see what we got. Let's even see the difference. Yeah. See, from there to there is a lot of distance, but it's good because when it hits, you might feel that hit, The other thing is if you're doing something with an arm and it's going to go down like that, there's something called anticipation, and that's really helpful, where you can start off your character and we see this is what it looks like, but then you can actually give it a little bit of anticipation so we, as the audience, understand that, oh, hey, something's going to happen. So it's just a very simple thing. Just taking, if you're going to have that fist go down, have it go back first. So it doesn't have to go back too much. But even something like this, and then maybe something like this, we can pull that pivot point down and just pull it back a little this way. And then we've got some anticipation. Again, it's good just to kind of add a couple drawings here. You can shift plus. You can shift plus to have, and you can hold that a little longer. So it feels like he's going back first and then he's coming down. Right? Is that making sense? You see that okay? All right. So anyway, that's that's just something. And then you could put those drawings of his shoulder back in there. But that's a good way. And right there you can see what's happening. If I were to chart this, I would have him here, and I was saying, I'm sorry, this is like, it's way over here. But, yeah, so his arm could be here, and it's anticipating, right? So I've got like 1, 2, and it holds. So this is number 3. So that would be number 3 right there. Sorry, number 5. We're going to do, yeah, so this would be number 5, right? Because they got 2 frames of that. So this would be 3. That would be 5. And so now it's going to hold here. It can hold for, here I have it 4 frames, I think. 3 frames, 4 frames. And then it's going to fall down. And when it falls down, that's where it's going back. Now I copied this. Oh, see what happened here? And then all this stuff, I was copying all this stuff down. Oh, I'm reusing it. That's right. So it's going, this is 1. Okay. So there's actually, so there's this. And this is where you would make another one to say that, okay, yeah, so here, when it's at 5, so now this is the second one where it's going to go back down to 1. Let's see, this is hard. Okay, so there it is on 5, and then it goes right to 1. Okay, so yeah, so you could just show this as that, and then you could say when you get to here, this is the second part where it's going from, yeah, it's going to go down this way, so it's falling faster. So it's doing this, and it's going not 5, but let's call this 7, 9, 11, 13. So this would be 7. This would be 9. This would be, what did we say? No. What did I say? 9. Oh, this would be 11. This would be 11. And then this would be, right? 15? What, 13? What did I say? 13, A13. Yeah, so there's A13. So that's how I would do it. I'd be charting it like that. And that's what a chart would look like if I were to chart all this. And I underline the in-betweens like that, and I circle the keys so I know that they're different. And basically that's it. So there you go. Got a free class today. Look at you. Anyway, yeah, so that's usually how it's done. And you can have, you got to practice a little bit, of course. The more you do, the better you get at it. And yeah, that's what it's all about. It's just practicing it and getting better and making mistakes along the way. That's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's better you're making mistakes. That shows that you're actually doing something. Well, it's about 3 o'clock now, so I'm gonna have to go. But I'm gonna continue doing this hopefully next Saturday at same time. And you can always check on the community tab on Animateducated. I'll write down little things there saying like, hey, we're not going to meet, or we will meet, or whatever. But yeah, if you have any friends that want to join in, you can always let them know that this is happening. Yeah, and if you have maybe some movies, anything that you can send me and you want to talk about it, yeah, go ahead, do that. Send it to animatededucated@gmail.com. I'll take a look at it, and maybe we can use it here. We can figure it out and all that. So all right, so anyway, I know there's a bit of a delay on this, so I'm gonna wait around just a little bit, see if you have any other questions, and then we'll call it a day. All right, so I'm gonna call it a day. All right, you subscribed, great. Yeah, check out the other interviews. There's a lot of interviews below. I mean, on the surface, you'll see, kind of some stuff. But if you go down to those videos and go farther into it, you'll see a lot of people you probably have recognized some of their work. And I've interviewed them. And I'm trying to interview more people as well. So that's the whole bit. So anyway, I got to do the rest of the stuff. I have to do yard work now. So Anyway, yeah, so there you go. Life of an Animator. It's all work, right? All right. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Again, if you want to contact me, you can contact me through animatededucated@gmail.com, and we'll try to get this going. Maybe we can figure out how to do more stuff on here. And I'd like to, take a look at your work as well. Just to, give you some sort of feedback, that I can take a look at your work, maybe, and, help you out or whatever. If you have any questions, please, that always helps. And if you have any ideas for, doing a segment, quick, something that I could demonstrate quickly, be glad to do that too. All right. Okay. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed animating stuff. And so next time, I'm not sure what we'll be doing on animating stuff next time, but every time I say the word animating stuff, it pops up. There we go. See, that's working now. Okay, so anyway, take care. Have a good rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you next time on Animating Stuff. See, I did it. See, that works real well. I can just animate stuff all day. Oh, wait. All right, so we'll see you later, and I guess I should do an outro here. So, yeah, so if you enjoyed this in any way, you can subscribe by pushing that button right there. Or you can take a look at other videos below, or you can take a look at these two videos here, and we'll see you next time on Animating Stuff. Oops, didn't do it right. Animating Stuff. There it is. Okay.